Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Passion 9, the drunk otaku. And I've just organized my anime DVD collection, and it's making me want to make a video about the subject because, as you can see, it's a decent sized collection. You know, it's nothing spectacular, it's not huge, but I got a couple of films here that I'd like to just talk about, maybe discuss. Some of these I've already brought up in past videos, like I did a video on this one, Bloodlust, Vampire Hunter D. This Sailor Moon movie here I did a video for. Metropolis, Nausicaa, I'm pretty sure I talked about. So, you know, some of these I've discussed in the past, but some of them I've only had recently and have never mentioned before. So, you know, just want to go through this collection, show off some of my goods here, some of my anime goods. Starting with, I have the first 3 Evangelion Rebuild movies on Blu-ray. To be honest, I always thought these were inferior to the original TV series, but I still picked them up just because I love Evangelion enough to buy them. And there's some cool action and animation in these movies. So, like, you know, they're still cool from an artistic perspective, I guess. But they're far from the best movies in this collection. No, something better would be The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, which I have on Blu-ray here. This was the first big breakout anime movie from director Mamoru Hosoda. And it's a really cool movie about time travel. This girl who goes... she discovers the power to time travel, and you know, it stirs up all kinds of trouble, and eventually it leads her to some really interesting discoveries and romance and all kinds of things. It's a really cool time travel adventure movie. I recommend it. It's good. Good flick. I haven't seen all of Hosoda's movies. I still have to watch Wolf Children. I heard that one was good. But Summer Wars, that's another one I recommend. I don't have it on here, but it's a good one. Record of Lotus War, classic 90s anime series. I've only just started watching this one because this is new to me. I've never seen it. I've heard about it for years. It's a very traditional Dungeons and Dragons style sword sorcery fantasy anime with some really gorgeous art and character designs, and it's absolutely gorgeous to look at. And I've only caught the first few episodes. I still have to go through this DVD. It's got a lot on here, but really fascinating production designs there. And I'm glad to finally be catching up with it. This, however, the Big O, is a really overlooked, really awesome mecha anime series from the end of the 90s, right around the turn of the century. It aired on Toonami back in the day, so this is this one's near and dear to my heart in many ways. I don't think I ever caught the entire series. I think maybe only the first season was on Toonami. I don't remember exactly how that went, because it was a long time ago, but yeah, this is a really cool series. I'm glad to finally have it on DVD, because now I can finally watch it as intended, and both seasons are on here, so I'll get to see the whole thing in full. It's a really cool mecha anime with a very dark noir vibe. A lot of people have called this, like, what if Batman had a giant robot instead of a bat costume, you know what I mean? That's kind of the vibe this gives off. If you can picture that, that's probably the best way to describe it. But it's got really cool visuals, really cool art style. Very different from any other giant robot anime. I absolutely recommend The Big O. If you have not seen it, it is good. It is really good. And the English dub actually has the voice of Spike from Cowboy Bebop, so there you go. That's something to make it recommendable for all you dub lovers out there. And then we got My Neighbor Totoro, one of the 5 Miyazaki movies I have in this collection. I don't know if I don't think I've ever talked about this one on my channel, but this was my very first anime ever. The very first anime I ever watched of any kind, whether it's show or movie or whatever, that was shown to me as a kid, and it left its impression. You know, it left a mark. It's a fantastic kids anime film, but honestly, it's the kind of thing that like an adult can definitely enjoy. Like, it's not a condescending movie at all. You know, it's every bit as good as any other Miyazaki movie. Let's put it that way. It's really, really good. Really beloved childhood movie. Anyway, if you're as much of a weeb as I am, chances are you've at least heard of this movie. But you should definitely watch it, because it's precious. It's wonderful. It's my favorite childhood movie ever, for good reason. And speaking of Miyazaki, we also have Spirited Away, the Oscar winner, you know, best animated film here in the West. So you know it had to be good, I guess. Sucks it's got the Disney logo on the cover here. I wish I could scrape that off, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah, this movie's terrific. Really good. Movie about this little girl who goes on a journey to a magical, mystical world full of demons, yokai people. It's pretty dope. People have compared it to like Alice in Wonderland with like a Japanese setting, and yeah, I guess that sort of fits, but it's its own thing, and you should check it out. It's really good. It's good movie. Miyazaki movies are all great. You should watch them all. This is one of my all-time favorite fantasy anime ever, Vision of Escaflowne. I've talked about this on my channel before. Just look up that video, because I don't have to talk about it again. It's great to have it on Blu-ray, because it's awesome. Vampire Under Deep Bloodlust I've talked about. Paprika. You know, this is the only Satoshi Kon movie I have in my collection. One of the best anime directors ever. He's only made a few movies, but they're all awesome. This is probably my least favorite Satoshi Kon movie, actually, and it's still awesome. I'm still happy to have it on Blu-ray, but it is funny that it's the only one I have in my collection, and it's my least favorite, because that's how good his other movies are. This is still worth seeing. It's a really trippy, psychedelic movie. If you liked Christopher Nolan's Inception, it's got a similar idea behind it, similar concept of like people diving into other people's dreams, but visually it's far more interesting than that movie. So no offense, Nolan. This is way trippier. So if you thought that was a trip, then you should watch Paprika, because it's way trippier. But you should see all of Satoshi Kon's movies too, because they're all really good. Perfect Blue is absolutely an awesome thriller. I gotta get that in this collection someday. And Tokyo Godfathers is great. Millennium Actress, they're all good. Just watch them all. Any Satoshi Kon movie. He also made an anime TV series called Paranoia Agent. That might actually be my favorite thing from him. Kiki's Delivery Service, another Miyazaki movie. Fantastic film. Just a great coming-of-age story about this witch girl. Cute little witch girl who moves to a new city and has to learn how to, you know, become an adult of sorts. And she just happens to be a magical witch. You know, that's the fantastical element there. But it is just a very sincere coming-of-age story, and it's really sweet. And like all Miyazaki's movies, the animation is amazing. Every time she flies around on her broom, it's a visual marvel. And great characters. She has a talking cat. That's all I have to say. Blade Runner is not an anime. It's just in this Blu-ray collection. So we can ignore that. This is an anime video. Memories is a really cool anthology. We got Katsuhiro Otomo's name on the cover there. He does direct one of these shorts, but it's a collection of 3 shorts from different anime directors. Magnetic Rose, Stink Bomb, and Cannon Fodder. They're all interesting. They're all visually spectacular, really cool. I would recommend this anthology as well as Robot Carnival, which is also really good. I don't have that in this collection, but also notice some of these DVDs are not Blu-rays. Sad, but you know, you gotta get what you can sometimes. It even still has the sticker on the bottom there. It's from Blockbuster, so this is a very old DVD. I've had it for ages, but that's why I never felt the need to upgrade to Blu-ray. I already have it. I don't care. Cowboy Bebop movie is spectacular. If you like the show, and you should, because it's great. It's a great movie. Feels like just another episode, honestly. Just a long, really cool looking episode from the series. So, you know, what's not to like? Again, it's a standard definition DVD, but, you know, it's great regardless. Great movie. Great movie. Much better than that live action vomit that they released recently on Netflix. So, you know, if you need more Cowboy Bebop to real Cowboy Bebop to wash the taste out of your mouth from that horror, then the movie I recommend. If you haven't seen the movie, you should see the freaking movie. Shin Godzilla is non-anime, but it is weeb related, so it's in my collection. Best Godzilla movie ever, directed by Hideki Anno, director of the Evangelion series, so that's all I have to say there. It's great if you like classic, like Toho Godzilla, proper Godzilla. I never liked these new American Godzilla movies. I know people say, well, it's better than the Roland Emmerich Godzilla movie from the 90s. Well, yeah, but they still suck. They still... Look, Hollywood doesn't get Godzilla, okay? Hollywood doing Godzilla movies is a lot like... It's like Hollywood trying to do James Bond. It just doesn't work. Leave James Bond to the Brits. Leave Godzilla to the Japanese, please. You know, that's their monster movie. Just stop trying to make movies, Godzilla movies, America. You can't do it. You don't know how. All right, Princess Mononoke. Fantastic movie. One of my favorite Miyazaki movies when it comes to his like more epic films. This movie fucking rocks. This movie's awesome. There's war, there's blood, there's sacrifice, there's romance, there's death and monsters, and it's really good, man. This is a great movie. This is the shit right here. It's fucking fantastic. And it's one of the few anime movies where I would recommend the dub, because the dub's actually not bad. So if you're somebody who has to watch a dub, Princess Mononoke actually has a really good dub. Billy Bob freaking Thornton plays a character in this movie. It's actually good. It works. It's good. It's really good. Minnie Driver's in it. Come on, it's a good dub. Of course, I like to stick to subs mostly, but this is a great movie. This movie fucking rocks. It's epic movie. This is Mononoke. This movie beat out Titanic in Japan when it came out. God damn it, Titanic. And Titanic's amazing, so that should tell you how good this movie is. Okay, Cat Planet Cuties. Strangely enough, out of all my Blu-ray DVDs in this collection, this is the first harem anime comedy I have in here, which is blasphemy. You know? Screw all these, like, prestige movies, these prestige anime films that win Oscars and gain fans overseas. Nuh-uh, this is what anime is really about. Cute girls, fan service, booties and boobies in your face. This is what it's really about. So, of course, I have this in my collection. I'm not saying this is the best harem anime comedy of all time or anything, but I love this show. Cat Planet Cuties came out back in the early 2010s, and I just think it's kind of a gem. You know, if you like sexy sexy chicks in your anime as much as I do, then this should be in your collection, along with several others, but I need to get more of these. I need to get more of these types of anime in my collection. There's too much prestige in here. There's too much good stuff. Too much it's like having a plate with too much vegetables on it, you know what I mean? I need more red meat. I need more junk. I need I need more anime that's high in calories. There's not enough junk food in here. But otherwise, it is a great little collection. I just wanted to show it off. So there it is. It's my anime collection right now when it comes to DVDs. Streaming has spoiled me, so I haven't... Only recently have I started buying anime DVDs again. But I really should, because it's much better to have them physically, to have your favorite stuff physically, and you should. And it supports the industry. So yeah, I'm gonna do more of that. Till next time, live for the passion.